Well, Alan, I really think that the biggest brunt of those strong thunderstorms that move through our area are now wrapping up as drier conditions move into our area. But before that, even hail, pea-sized, very small, did come down in southeast Springfield. This from Jack Lease sending it into NBC16.com/chime in. And that's where the damage is also being seen across the Eugene area on 13th and High Street from those strong damaging winds. All in part to just some very small cells that move through our area. So watch for the yellows and oranges on this radar loop from earlier today. This was just before lunchtime, and you'll notice that these little icon indications are where we saw wind damage across the southern Willamette Valley. But right now over the downtown Roseburg area, calm, quiet conditions, just some wet roadways, and our radar and satellite really shows that we are continuing to see that drying trend, except for Lane County getting in on just a little bit more rain showers now pushing through the southern Willamette Valley. But drier tonight expected, and then the rain showers return tomorrow. I have more details on that, my full forecast in a few minutes. Some of us have been seeing these pesky icons, the snow flurries popping up on our weather apps. One red flag for that is it's nearly 7 to 8 days out from now, and a forecast just really isn't very solid at that point. And as meteorologists, we take a look at several forecast models. Here's two, for example. This is the global forecast model demonstrating for Tuesday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, where we could potentially see widespread snow showers. But then when we look at the European model, just widespread rain up and down the valleys and out towards the coast. So we really like to see these come together and agree, and that's when our forecast becomes a little bit more verified. So should we be concerned? Our snow panic meter says absolutely not. No fear just yet, and I really don't foresee there being any fear as we roll into next week either.
Absolutely so. The atmosphere has just been electric here with professionals all across the western Oregon area, and just really a fun time as we just go ahead and kind of pan. Our table's right behind us, and we actually have our very own Greg Tanner and Kendall Bartley, so be sure to stop by and say hi. But conditions are dry inside the building, not so much the case as we take a look at our forecast here. Live view outside over the Eugene area.
If that doesn't do it for you, a fiery sunset over this weekend. Thanks to Gary for sending this in, and you too can send in your weather photos by going to KVAL.com/chime in. I love to see them because we are in a windowless studio, David, and that's our outside view.
It really is, and just some beautiful pictures. So whatever you have, send them in and we'll take a look at them. Looks like maybe Friday would be the day to head to Roseburg. And
absolutely so. Enjoy maybe the pockets of sunshine we could see.
Yeah, looks good. Thank you, Josh.
Now, I don't know about clouds in the sky here locally, but there are some clouds on your awesome socks that our viewers can't see.
Oh, I know.
I'm throwing you for a loop. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alan's like, where is she going with this? But
yeah, what I'll try to do is I'll take a picture of them and I'll put them up on my Facebook page, and people can go see.
You have great socks.
I try to change it up every single day.
It's a fun fact.
And I always try to keep it weather themed. But
I love it.
Anyway,
sorry,
we digress.
I digress.
And I have to say that my coworkers have been looking at me weird while giving that 7-day forecast because I'm over here taking off my socks.
Yeah, for a good reason.
Yeah.
Awesome socks.
So they have Bob Ross on them.
Right.
Say happy clouds. So I always try to make them weather themed.
I know. I love that.
KVAL meteorologist Josh Cozart has that video. Josh?
That's right. Incredible video it is. And here's a look at it of those boulders. This, of course, on Highway 62 near Prospect. Now, Oregon State Police say a driver crashed into one of the boulders and was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. ODOT says drivers should expect delays just north of Lost Creek Lake as crews clear trees and rocks from the hillside. That clear out is expected to take just about a week, and hopefully we won't see any more incidences like this as rain showers remain in our forecast, but we did manage to put a few drops into the rain gauge today.
Having a spectacular time. If you have friends down here, be sure to give them a call. Tell them to stop at the NBC 16 table. You can pick up a cool tote bag. I know I'm going to be taking these home tonight and maybe use them for my grocery shopping, but I'll go ahead and send things back over to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks a lot, Josh. And I'm going to say, hey, bring one of those back for me.
All due to high pressure situated to the southwest of our area with clockwise rotation, able to bring in those drier, warmer conditions along with the sunshine. But you'll notice our next weather maker comes in the form of a low pressure system as it slides down the coastal areas, along with this dip in the jet stream as this trough moves over us, along with that cold front drifting its way further to the east. That's going to be increasing our clouds, our rain chances, and also dropping our temperatures by about 10 to 15 degrees from our Monday daytime high to our Tuesday high. A very rare Mercury transit. That's where it's Sun, Mercury, and Earth, kind of like a solar eclipse, but no shadow on us. It will be very difficult to see. It lasts about 5.5 hours, and the next one doesn't occur until 2049. And remember those solar shades that you had? Yeah.
Nice.
When you did the solar
Yes.
eclipse, that's the only way you're going to be able to see it.
Meteorologist Josh Cozart joining us with a look at your full forecast. Last half hour, we were talking about that possibility of snow, and I think people get a little bit more worried when
Yeah.
you're involving a holiday trip possibly in there.
Well, I can promise you this, it's not going to be snowmageddon like what we saw earlier this year.
That's relief, yes.
Yes, so everyone just take a moment to relax. It's not going to be that bad. We're going to talk through it here. But right now, a live look over the Eugene-Springfield area. Calm, cool, and quiet conditions, although it is going to be another cold night on tap for many of us. And we can continue to see on our radar and satellite that not a cloud in the sky remains over the valleys or out towards the coast. But the temperatures will be taking the tumble as we make our way through the rest of tonight. Cold, if not chilly conditions for those of us in the valleys, flirting with the freezing mark. So you will wake up with frost on your windshield yet again. But for the coastal areas, just a chilly night with temperatures a few degrees above that freezing mark. But high pressure remains a culprit for keeping us dry for the next several days. But it dips its way to the south. This next cold front starts to slide into the Pacific Northwest, and that's what's giving us the chance for a few rain showers as we move into the late hours on Saturday and into our Sunday. But as we really kind of push this further through time, it's this next low pressure system, we're now into Tuesday of next week, that takes aim at the Pacific Northwest. Snow more abundant across the state of Oregon, northern sections of California. But again, this is just one model prediction. Other model predictions are really kind of showing that we're just going to be seeing rainfall, or if not even next to nothing, as it continues to track its way further up to the northeast. But here's the breakdown. I'm going to step off camera here so you can really get a good look at this. These are two weather models that when I make my forecasts, I'm looking at them. So the one on the left is indicating widespread snow for our Tuesday nights. This is a snapshot of 11 p.m. The one on the right is the global forecasting model, and it shows next to no snow expected to fall over our area on Tuesday night at 11 p.m. So there's some differences. There's some conflict between the two models. So really our snow chances still remain up in the air. But if we're actually talking about who might see snow and who might not see snow, well, if we take a look at how far down our snow level dips, it's going to be dipping to just about the coastal mountain range passes and not expected to reach the valley floor for your Tuesday and into your Wednesday. So keep that in mind. And our first average snowfall really doesn't even roll around until January 2nd for the Eugene-Springfield area. So what does all of this mean? It just means we need to be thinking about winter weather conditions, not saying that it's going to be a snowmageddon by any means by the time we roll into next week, but you want to make sure that you have your winter safety kits ready to go as we move into those winter months. But our daytime high tomorrow aren't going to feel very winter-like as we warm up into the 50s for us with plentiful sunshine, and we hold tight onto that sunshine in our extended forecast for the next 2 days. Frosty mornings are also likely, and then the rain chances move in Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Again, potentially a wintry mix possible on Wednesday with no snow accumulation expected at this point in time. Out towards the coast, sunshine for the next 2 days. Temperatures flirting with 60 degrees. Rain moves back in for the tail end of our weekend and into our new work week with temperatures gradually starting to cool next week. Same deal for the Umpqua Valley. Frosty mornings for your Friday and Saturday start. Rain chances roll back in. Thanksgiving looking to be dry with highs into the low 40s, but it was a frosty morning all across our area. Likely again tomorrow. Keep those ice scrapers close at hand, but take some photos too. Send them in to NBC16.com/chime in and share them with those of us who are nice and warm in the studio.
Right, and if you're worried about that winter weather, definitely watch us every night because Josh will keep an eye on those models for us.